Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Business. The Ghana Civil Aviation Authority says it has engaged airlines as well as intensified checks at the airport as means to prevent Ebola cases from getting into the country. This comes on the back of an Ebola outbreak in parts of the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. Speaking to Joy Business, Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Engineer Simon Aloti, assured no cases have been reported at the airport and preventive measures are in place.
This year, the World Health Organization declared the Ebola virus disease outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo a public health emergency of international concern. So far, a case has been confirmed in Goma, a city on the border with Rwanda. Subsequently, Rwanda has closed its border with Congo on Thursday in response to the deadly Ebola outbreak. This development has raised questions about safety at Ghana's entry points. Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Engineer Simon Aloti, has assured the best safety protocols were being followed at the airports.
So we have been very, very proactive to engage the airlines which operate to these endemic regions like Kenya Airways, Rwanda, and we've had a series of meetings with them for us to have the profile or the manifest of passengers connecting from these endemic regions, and on arrival at KIA, they are profiled a bit more intensely. And as you know, at the airport, we also have a means of determining the temperature of all passengers arriving, through a sort of remotely operated thermometer system. And this has helped us a lot. There's an isolation unit within Terminal 3 so that anybody found or suspected to have the disease will be isolated. So far, there have been no incidents of anybody with Ebola coming to Ghana in recent times. And we've really stepped up the profiling measures for passengers coming from the endemic regions.
The current Ebola outbreak, the second largest in history, started in August 2018 and is affecting 2 provinces in the DRC. For Joy Business, Sheila Tamaklo reporting.
The managing director of FBN Bank, Victor Asante, is asking government to come clear on how banks can contribute to the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. Speaking at the launch of the 3rd edition of Save and Win promotion in Accra, Victor Asante expressed optimism hosting the Continental Free Trade Secretariat in the country will further enhance international banking activities within the continent.
FNB Bank hopes to reward loyal customers. The managing director of the bank, Victor Asante, told Joy Business governments must give clear roles of banks to enable them contribute to the continental free trade space to ensure the economy satisfies the banking needs of investors within the continent. Sharing his thoughts with Joy Business, the managing director reaffirmed the commitment of banks to promote international banking activities under the Continental Free Trade Agreement.
We have always known where the trade hubs are. We've always been ready. So the presence of the new secretariat here only enhances what is done previously. We need government to articulate better how they expect banks to play a role in this new one in Ghana. We are engaging already with the Trade Ministry and all of that to try and understand the role they want banks to play. And once we are clear on that, of course, first mover advantage and all the things we know will come to play. We expect it to be a positive addition to banking in Ghana. These days, as you can see, there's quite a number of African conglomerates that are emerging. There are a lot of Nigerian corporates that have set shop here. And these are people we have banked for a long time and we know them. So we can bank them and bank their ecosystem, understanding what they know.
He encouraged Ghanaians to develop savings culture so they will not be overtaken by unforeseen contingencies. He said the bank is well capitalized and that the promotion is to reward their customers for their trusting in them.
The cleanup also required us to recapitalize, and we believe bringing in excess of $70 million to bring us to a total of over 400 million Ghana cedis has actually meant that our business has become stronger because our capitalization levels are very, very high. So it is just a regular promotion that we do as a way of rewarding our clients who have stayed with us. So this is something we've done on an annual basis. This is the 3rd one. So it has nothing to do with that we have business has suffered. On the contrary, our business is very strong and shaped to do even better going forward.
10 winners will be rewarded with a return trip to Dubai, among others. Fred Duho's report for Joy Business.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel Abuajiri. Coming up shortly in sports, we preview the Community Shield and also talk player transfers. To stay.